Good evening, everybody. I am so glad to be here tonight, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Let me grab my glasses. All right, this is going to be fun. Where is Monday tonight? I don't know where Monday is, but I need Monday to show up fast because Monday talks so much junk about me not being on time. And I don't know where Monday, one of my clients and subscribers, is, but I need you there. Before y'all start complaining in my inbox, I've got some announcements about my availability, but I need everybody to show me some grace. I'm a one man shop. Yeah, I'm on time, Mahogany Soul. I am a one man shop. A lot of people don't realize this. I probably get 25 inquiries per video I post. So, I would appreciate some grace tonight. And yeah, I don't, yeah, I appreciate some grace. Now, let me say, I don't feel the best tonight, but I wouldn't dare miss this live. This is going to be another one for the ages. And I am excited to be here tonight. So let me get my screens and everything together. You go ahead and grab your journal. You're going to need it for sure tonight. You're going to definitely need your journal tonight. And I need you to start liking and sharing this video. Tonight, we're talking about the gender war and toxic relationships. Okay? The gender war and toxic relationships is what we're talking about. And while I get myself together, which one? While I get myself together, I want you to start liking and sharing the video. Okay? Would you do that? Start liking and sharing the video. And then, as always, yeah, thank you, Jane, for the grace. I appreciate it. Monday, I was on time, and I really would appreciate some public praise. Monday is my friend. Zimbabwe, 3 a.m. Wow, thank you for being up so early to catch this. All right, city state. While I'm getting myself together, I got the finals on my iPad. I got my notes on another screen. And city state, you know the drill. Where are you from? Where are you tuning in from tonight? City, state, or country if you're not from America. And we have a lot of viewers that are not from America that tune in every week. City, state, or country. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Will you do that? Good. Columbia, South Carolina. Thank you so much. Atlanta. All right. Chicago. Good. Yes. Westchester, Ohio. Houston, Danville, Jamaica, where I hope to be real soon. Michigan, Brooklyn again, Colorado, Tennessee, Massachusetts, the UK. I know that flag. Huntsville, Jacksonville, Detroit. All right. Aiken, Durham, Claremont, Surprise, Arizona. Y'all bear with me. I do not feel the best tonight, but we're going to get through this and this is going to be good. North Carolina City, Lakewood, California, work trip. Bellevue, Washington. All right. North Augusta, Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Las Vegas, Charleston. Thank you, Monday. I appreciate the love. Denuba, California. Never heard of Denuba. I hope I'm saying that right. Flint, Michigan. Vegas again. Shreveport, Louisiana. Cottonwood, Arizona. Conyers, Georgia. Shreveport, Louisiana. All right. Come on, city, state. Y'all tell me where you're from, and then I want you to hit that share button. We're on all networks tonight. I want to get this number up to 1,000 tonight. I appreciate you, Rosie, from the UK. Thank you so much for being up and tuning in tonight. I know it's late there. Salt Lake City. All right, Salt Lake. I think this is the first time I've seen Salt Lake City. Dallas, Plainsboro. All right. Conyers, Georgia. Houston, Texas. Whew. Fredericksburg. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Dallas. All right. All right. I want to get into this because we've got a ways to go. And again, I'm pretty excited and proud to be on time tonight. I need everybody to like and share the video. Let's set a couple of ground rules. And these ground rules, frankly, are going to be critical tonight. They're going to be critical tonight. I appreciate that, Mahogany. So I wanted to take tonight off. I really did. Many of you, some of you have subscribed to my channel on IG as well as Patreon. I have tried a format this week that I like. I'm going live exclusively for subscribers on Monday. It was really good. We had a really good live Monday. And then doing my general live on Thursdays. I would love to do more nights a week. Right now, my calendar won't allow me to do that more than 2 nights right now. And so I want to encourage all of you to subscribe if you haven't already, IG or Patreon, because I've got some exciting things coming up in that space. What is going on? Why did my stuff not copy? That's okay. I can copy it. So a couple of things tonight. And thank you, Faye. Faye said, I'm already sending the salad because I know you're going to get us. I am. Y'all going to get it tonight. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I just hope I have the energy to lay it on y'all tonight the way I want to, because this is going to be heavy. A couple of things. Like the video, share the video if you haven't already. Want to give a shout out to all of our moderators on all networks. They do such a wonderful job. And so please respect the chat area. They will absolutely zap you, block you, knock you off. They'll do that. And if you happen to see a comment that is just not on the level of the conversation that we have tonight, feel free to drop some eagles in the chat area. You may see some eagles if we do get some scragglers tonight who have something to say about what we're talking about. I know we're going to get some tonight. Not everybody's going to like this message. And most importantly, it's going to require a higher level of thinking and a desire to be healed to get what I'm talking about tonight. So if you're not on that level, this ain't going to make sense. Just going to sound crazy. It's going to sound way out there. You probably need to just tune in somewhere else or just block me. All right. So let's keep the comment area, chat area really professional tonight and respectful. I love output or input. I love opinions, perspectives. Feel free to share your perspectives in the chat area. You should have a journal. If you don't, grab a piece of paper because I want you to record notes in 2 places: on your journal, and I also want you to record notes. There it is. It copied magically. I also want you to record notes in the chat area. I have a lot of truck drivers, believe it or not. I have a lot of truck drivers who tune into the lives on the road. And many of you don't realize now, it probably ain't wise to be driving a truck and reading comments, but a lot of them will tune in, have the live playing in the background. They'll occasionally glance over and catch a note while they're watching. And so there's a method behind the madness. I do want you to comment in the chat area because a lot of people that are watching the replay or watching while they travel get a chance to get the information. All right. So make sure you do that. And I'll have some other announcements at the end, including possibly opening my calendar back up maybe in a couple of weeks. And so that's that. Let's get into it. Tonight's topic, put it in the comments: the gender war and toxic relationships. Ooh, I got a headache that ain't quitting. The gender war and toxic relationships. Grab your journal. Let's get ready to work tonight. The gender war and toxic relationships is what we're talking about tonight. If you enjoyed the narrative on masculine, feminine energy, tonight you're going to get a kick out of this because it's going to go hard. Again, I want to preface what I'm going to say tonight, that this message is only for people with a higher level mindset. This bird stuff, you ain't going to get it. You're not going to get it. If you're a bird or you like flying with birds, this stuff ain't going to make sense tonight. I'm telling you now. So you're either going to have to raise your level of thinking or you're going to have to go somewhere else. I'm sure it's something you can watch about Caitlin Clark on somebody's channel. I need my sound effects to make this headache stop. All right, so let's get into this. And of course, support the show. I meant to tell you, if you see a salad in the comments, that means somebody is saying support the show. And you can support the show via Cash App or Zelle. Your support helps me try to eat healthy. I've got to do a better job of doing that. I thought I was doing decent, but I've got to do more. And so it helps me buy a salad. It buys me lunch. So that's what the salads are for. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about the gender war because, believe it or not, I have some clients, especially older clients, that are not aware of the term gender war. And I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this to start because I really want to be clear on what the gender war is, why it came to be, and what all of us as a healed nation. I'm still Jonathan. I don't know, Jonathan, if you're tuned in. I'm trying to come up with a name for everybody that tunes into these live subscribers. I don't know if it's Inspire Nation. I don't know what it is. I'm thinking about doing a contest and just paying whoever comes up with it. But those of us in this space where we're trying to heal and grow, let me tell you something. The gender war is going to be a detriment to your healing. It is. Let me tell you in a nutshell what the gender war is. I want you to record this. First note tonight. The gender war is a social and cultural narrative that has pitted men and women against each other. This is the easiest definition I can give you. You know, my definitions are all custom. I try to explain things in a way that makes sense. Record it. A social and cultural narrative that has pitted men and women against each other. Gender war is a social and cultural narrative that has pitted men and women against each other. All right? A social and cultural narrative that has pitted men and women against each other. Now, here's the problem. What is lost in all of this is the very fact that regardless of what kind of man you are, or regardless of what kind of woman you are, we all need one another. Okay? We all need one another. And tonight I'm going to prove this in a very candid way by talking about how we have abused one another, disrespected one another, disregarded one another. I'm going to be frank with you. Social media is exhausting. I share this with close friends and family members know this. They know. Most of you have never met me personally. When I travel, occasionally I'll run into people that I meet. But people who know me personally know, if not for this work, typically when I'm hanging out, I'm in around family, friends, or whatever, I'm sitting in a corner to myself, quiet. I do social media because social media is a tool for me to share with you my work and to do the work that I do. But if not for my work, I don't even know if I'd be on social media. Social media is exhausting. People exhaust me on social media for so many different reasons. I am working on staying out of the chats and staying out of the comment section, because sometimes people just reveal in the comment sections where they are in terms of their growth and their maturity. But one of the things that I notice a lot on social media is that there's a lot of time being wasted pitting men and women against each other. And I want to say this from the start. Thank you, KP, for the early salad. I want to say this from the start. This is going to get all of you pissed, but let me do it because I'm getting everybody tonight. You ready? Here's the reality. Men ain't always right, and women ain't always right either. So if you tune in tonight on this tip of talking about the other side and pointing on the other side, I'm going to purposely do what I can to hurt your feelings tonight. You're going to get hurt tonight. Man, woman, woman, it don't matter what you are. You're going to get pissed tonight. You're going to get hurt. Men ain't always right, and women ain't always right either. And I meant what I said. Now, this whole gender war has been supported by narratives such as red pill for men. Red pill, the red pill community is the community that talks about masculinity, but in a toxic way. I'm going to give some examples of this tonight. And it's also supported by narratives such as sprinkle, sprinkle, which is the sprinkle, sprinkle, dainty, feminine energy, femininity movement that supports women being who they are as feminine beings, feminine leaders, etc. But the problem is, instead of these two sides, masculinity and feminine energy, attempting to agree, we're spending so much time. We're spending so much time trying to say that one side is better than the other. Let me give you three of the biggest flaws in this war. Let me give you three of the biggest flaws in this gender war. Record this. You're going to be the smartest person at the water cooler. Y'all, are your journals moving? Y'all should be writing already. Let me give you three of the biggest flaws in this war, and I'm going to tie this into how it's impacting your relationships, is impacting many of your marriages. Many of you ain't looked at your spouses the same because of some of the content you've seen on social media. And I have breaking news for you. Here's the breaking news. Based on some of the stuff you watch on social media, your marriage and your relationships might be better if you get off social media and pay more attention to your spouse. Doc, you on social media? I know. I'm healed too. And I teach this from a healed perspective, not a toxic one. We ain't all the same. We're not all the same. Let me give you three fundamental flaws in this gender war. All right? Three fundamental flaws. Flaw number one, record this. Neither side spends enough time telling the truth about their side. Flaw one. I'm getting everybody tonight. Neither side spends enough time telling the truth about their side. Neither side spends enough time telling the truth about their side. I don't remember the last time I've seen red pill information that has explicitly challenged men to be better men besides going to the gym and making money. Name the creator. Doc, why you ain't been on no podcast? I've had some offers. A lot of it is trash. Not all of it. Of course, a lot of you are all or nothing people. You're going to take that clip and you're going to run with it, knock yourself out, share it. Do what you got to do. A lot of this garbage is trash. And I know if I get on some of these platforms, I'm going to grab the table and I'm going to shake it hard. Find me, name in the comments, a red pill creator that challenges men to be men beyond making money and going to the gym. Name them. And FYI, y'all can't cancel me. None of y'all called me. I keep telling y'all this. I ain't worried about being canceled. Ever. They don't exist. Because most red pill content just tells men, hey, look, go to the gym. Go to the gym. Work out. Make a lot of money. And women will fall at your feet. It's foolishness. I teach 5 areas of healing. If you're new to this channel, you might not know them. Record this. What are the 5 areas, y'all, in order? Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial. I forgot, y'all. If I'm saying anything that makes sense, type church in the comments with a bunch of R's. Thank you. Cadet is Independent did it, and maybe remember that. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial. My argument is you need more than money and you need more than looks. You need to be grounded mentally, emotionally, spiritual. We're going to come back to that in a second. And Red Pill community doesn't teach that. Sprinkle, sprinkle, ladies. Y'all don't teach it either. Tell you what you do. You spend a lot of time telling women that they're the prize. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. That's going to be bad. Some of you will probably unfollow me when I finish. Sprinkle, sprinkle spends a lot of time telling you women that you're the prize, telling you how to be dainty and live the soft life, but don't teach you things like mental and emotional control. So there are 3 big flaws in this gender war, and one of them is that neither side is telling the truth about themselves. Neither one of you. Flaw number 1. Flaw number 2. Y'all support the show because this is good tonight. I'm giving y'all nuggets. I don't even feel good, so y'all got to make me feel good tonight. Flaw number 2. You ready? Both sides think the other side is the main problem. Y'all record this? Come on, put it in your journal. You're going to be the smartest person at the water cooler. Both sides think the other side is the biggest problem, is the main problem. False. I don't care if you toxic red pill. I don't care if you are sprinkle, sprinkle. The reality is the other problem is never the biggest problem. We're always the biggest problem. Which means, Doc, what are you saying by both sides think? Can you make that more simple than that? It's simple. Neither side wants to take accountability. Find me a red pill or sprinkle channel that challenges their audience to take personal accountability before they start blaming the other side. Find it. I'll wait. They don't exist. They don't exist. You know, people, let me say this. Let me just go and get this out here. No, I'm going to get to that in number 3. I'll get to that in number 3. Accountability. Okay? And the crazy part is because there is no accountability, both sides are walking around thinking they're right and not even recognizing the plethora of problems that they have because nobody's challenged them to take what? Accountability. The problem, y'all, ain't always the other side. And when you go into this stuff, masculine energy, feminine energy, whichever one you are dominant, when you go into this stuff, predominantly pointing to the other side is the problem, you will never become the best version of you that you can absolutely become. Let me just say it plainly. I wouldn't date anybody, absolutely nobody, who spends more time when they tell you about their dating past, blaming what everybody else did and not acknowledging what they did. Let me put you on free game. You ready? And I need a salad after I say this. Let me put you on free game. When you get to know somebody and somebody's telling you about the people they used to date or the past dating experiences that they had, if they spend more time pointing out what the people did to them, run. Run. If you meet someone who spends more time talking about what people did to them than what they did, run. Hard, as fast as you can. And you know what? Red pill, sprinkle, sprinkle, teaches that foolishness. Hey, ladies, you ain't the problem. That man got to come as a man, and then he'll put you in your feminine energy. Hey, fellas, you ain't the problem. She got to show up as a soft woman. She got to shut up and listen, and then it won't be no problem. Dumb. You meet somebody who can say, listen, yeah, I've been in a couple of relationships. They ended, bad, but let me tell you, I learned from these situations A, B, C, D, and E. This is what I did wrong in those situations. And I vowed to change these things about me. This is what those situations, thank you, Valerie, for the salad. This is what those situations taught me. And I vow to never do those things again. You hear somebody talking like that, you might be dealing with somebody who takes accountability. So that's problem number 2 with this flaw in the gender war. Support the show. Problem number 3. You ready? Here's problem number 3. What's up, Andre? Good to see you, brother. Problem number 3. You ready? Problem number 3 in the gender war is this. Neither side promotes healing, only blaming, finger pointing, and one-sided narratives. This is where it's going to get bad. Neither side promotes healing, but only blaming, finger pointing, and one-sided narratives. Whether you toxic red pill or you sprinkle, neither side promotes healing. Find a channel besides mine. Now, there are a lot of channels that promote healing. So let me take that back. I can't even word that way because I ain't in the toxic masculinity space. I definitely ain't in the sprinkle. I created my own lane. Well, nobody telling client stories until I got here. There wasn't a lane, so I made one. It's what trailblazers do. Doc, don't you think that's a little arrogant? No, I think it's a little honest. There was no 5 areas of healing till I got here. Okay? So ain't in neither one, but show me a side on the toxic masculinity side or the sprinkle side that focuses on healing. Give me the creator. I'll gladly put them on the show. Where they at? They don't exist. Toxic red pill ain't telling you to heal. They don't even know how to spell heal. Sprinkle ain't telling you how to heal because they think all you women have to do is just be soft. Just be soft and be the prize, and you're going to get the man of your dreams. It's a lie. Tissue soft, and it ain't good but for one thing. It's a whole lot of y'all soft, but you ain't good but for one thing. I'm just getting started. See, this is the problem. Let me just go ahead and do this. Because, a lot of people, let me just say this. Let me get some of you women really mad. And the fellas. I'm going to get everybody mad. Let me just go ahead and put myself in a corner by myself. And see how many salads I get after this comment. You ready? A lot of you really lost your mind when Kevin Samuels died. Let me explain some stuff to you. Kevin Samuels had a message that was interesting. He had a message that was interesting. And here's the reality. The reality is a lot of what he shared was not wrong. It wasn't wrong. A lot of what he shared was not wrong. So for all of you whining dudes on here, oh my God, you talking about Kevin. He ain't living and you talk, man, grow up. Nobody's criticizing this. Listen, he was critical, but he could take it. Unlike some of you weak dudes. Kevin Samuels wasn't always wrong. Kevin Samuels had some incredible things to say about dynamics that create polarity in relationships. I'm going to talk about this stuff when I get to my masculine feminine energy part. When he talked about men being men and women being women, it creates polarity. That's masculine feminine energy 101. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. So a lot of what he said wasn't wrong. I think it can be argued that his approach was not the best. When you get into things like calling people names, stuff like that, especially in this day and time, people just can't handle that. Okay? So a lot of it wasn't good. But here's the big problem. Some of you need to do your research. When Kevin Samuel started, his very first video, he was sitting in a car. You don't believe it? It's still on YouTube, I believe. It's been a long time since I looked for it, but I had to point a client that way. A guy who didn't believe what I was saying, like some of you dudes don't, who gonna get in your feelings because I'm talking about y'all and not being toxic red pill and just talking about women. He was sitting in a car, and when he was in the car, scraggly looking self, this was before he made it big, he sat in the car and cut his camera on his phone and took about 60 minutes. And you know what he talked about? He didn't talk about women being big Berthas and all of this stuff. He didn't. This was before y'all knew Kevin Samuels. All of you unfair, one-sided folks, especially guys, knew Kevin Samuels. Just before you know what he did? He sat in that car for 60 minutes and talked about how lazy men were. Go find the video. Then he did a second video where he sat in his apartment and he took callers on the screen. And he sat there and he invited men on the screen. I remember him specifically taking this young kid that was living in his parents' basement. He was like 23. And the kid said, I'm on the call because I have a question about girlfriends. He said, you don't need no girlfriend. You need a job. You don't need to be thinking about no girlfriend. You need to be thinking about getting out your parents' basement. Now, how did I learn about him? A very good friend and former coworker of mine. She tunes in on my live sometimes. She can verify this stuff. I ain't making it up. I don't lie like some of y'all. My content wasn't even realized or recognized yet. I was just doing my work, working part-time. And she said, listen, Doc, there's this guy named Kevin Samuels you need to check out. He kind of reminds me of you. Both of y'all very honest, except his approach is a little bit different than yours. I said, cool. So I looked at the first video. He's in the car. He's going hard on men. I was like, I like this. Because the reality is, everything starts in relationships with men. So he sits there in the car. He goes off on men. He sits in his apartment. He goes off on men. And then something happened. He takes that energy and puts it towards women. And he stops correcting men. And when he stopped correcting men, he officially became a part of the problem. No disrespect to him. This is honesty. He served the purpose he was supposed to serve because in many ways, he got the conversation started. And that's the problem. Toxic masculine energy, y'all just like the point. Oh, it's the women, it's the women, it's the women. She need to get in shape. She need to be fit, fine, and whatever. Well, look at you with your stomach over your belly. How you gonna tell somebody to be fit and fine and you ain't in shape? How? How you gonna tell somebody how their emotions together and you don't have yours together? My headache is slowly going away. My headache is slowly going away. And this is the reality of the matter. So neither side promotes healing. Both sides just pointing fingers at the other side. Oh, the fellas, it's the women. And the women, it's the fellas. When the reality is there's problems on both sides. And the reason why we are in the middle of a gender war is because neither side on this toxic stuff, I'm not talking about people that promote healing and that are equal opportunity, because I'm an equal opportunity basher. I don't care who you are. I'll bash your mama. I don't care who you are. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And when you do that, people respect your work. That's why I know y'all can't cancel me, ever. When women are wrong, I'm going to tell you. When men are wrong, I'm going to tell you too. But no, y'all like sprinkle, sprinkle, because sprinkle, sprinkle just tells women they're wonderful, and they're not. Sprinkle, sprinkle tells every woman they're a prize. You ain't. I'm going to talk about that. Wait till I get to that section. Thank you, Camille, for the salad. All you women ain't the prize, and all you men ain't the prize either. There are qualifications to being a prize. Thank you, Dia. I ain't worried about being canceled. I'm going to tell it like it is, period. I was called to do this. All right? So, and these are like reasons why everybody, really thinks they're the prize. Everybody thinks they're the prize because both of these sides are really just purporting that. Hey, y'all. Hey, guess what? Have you ever won a prize before? Anybody by show of hands have ever won a prize before? Guess what? In order to win a prize in any level, on any level, you have to be better than everybody else. In order to win a prize in a race, you have to be faster than everybody else. Thank y'all for the salads. In order to win the race and be faster than everybody else, guess what you got to do? You have to put in more work so you can get stronger. So can somebody please explain to me how you a prize, man or woman, and you ain't doing no work? Well, Doc, I make a lot of money. So what? Crack dealers do too. Well, Doc, I'm fine. So what? I see more beautiful women weekly on accident than many of you on purpose. Besides your beauty, what you got? You ain't no prize if you ain't putting in no work. I need you to put that in all caps right now. You ain't no prize if you ain't putting in no work. I'm sick of this prize narrative because it ain't been taught right. Yeah, let me tell you who the prize is. Let me just go and say this. You want to know who the prize is? Us healed folks. All of you on a healing journey right now. You might be saying, Doc, I'm not where I want to be. I got some stuff I'm trying to work out. Every now and then my emotions get the best of me. Every now and then, my thoughts get the best of me. My money is not where I want it to be. I'm in the gym every day. I'm not quite where I want to be physically, but I'm working every day. Let me tell you something. You the prize. Not this foolishness out here. This superficial foolishness that can only check one or two boxes. Hey, Inspire Nation, we checking 5. We ain't checking just the financial and the physical box. That's for sprinkle, sprinkle, and toxic red pill. We checking 5 boxes. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial. And when you put in that kind of work, you are the prize. And until then, shut up. You're not no prize if you ain't putting in no work. And I'm sick of toxic red pill and sprinkle, sprinkle telling y'all this. And I've got a lot of you women walking around here think, I'm the prize, I'm the prize, I'm the prize. And the best you can do is wear lip gloss, look good on IG with a filter, and talk softly. So what? Some of y'all be wearing these filters out. We see you in person, and I swear we don't even know what this is. And guess what, y'all? It ain't just ladies. A lot of you dudes be wearing filters out too. That's a different conversation for a different day. Wrong button. That was the wrong. That was the wrong button. This is the right button. That's the right button. Well, TikTok. Somebody has reported me on TikTok. Somebody, it says your live has some restrictions that might be found offensive to people. See what I mean? TikTok has shadow banned me. I've lost 700 followers in the last week and a half, just randomly. So somebody just reported me. I wish y'all could see my screen. And it says, you've been reported on TikTok for violating because your content is too sensitive for some audience members. So I put press appeal. Share your feedback to make our community better. I understand the decision, but the restriction is too strict. No. The notice is unclear. I'm still not sure why I got a restriction. No. My live does not contain the content mentioned in the notice. No. TikTok should allow content like mine. Let's go with that one. Folk can't handle the truth. TikTok is trash. Report that. Like most of your mental and emotional palettes, because you can't take nothing. And this is why many of you are in cycles that you have not broken for years, because you have yet to meet a counselor, coach, therapist, whomever. Heck, some of y'all ain't even got pastors that tell y'all the truth. This is why it doesn't take my clients long. I had a client that booked a package, 5 sessions. I met with that client 1 session. They was fixed. It don't take long. She looked at me and said, Doc, I ain't never heard somebody talk to me like this. I know. Welcome. There's a reason why I'm one of the best in the business. That's your hero. I got clients in here that can verify this. Doc ain't lying. I know I ain't. I know what I'm doing. And many of you ain't growing because you don't like the truth, which is why I got reported on TikTok. Y'all gonna report me some more. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Put your back into it. Y'all, I'm gonna get into this. There was a show. There was a show called Hey Shanika, Shanika Rowe. Hey, new client. There's a show called, some of y'all not gonna remember this. I was a baby, called Showtime at the Apollo. I saw Snoop put up a post about this. Showtime at the Apollo. Anybody ever heard that show? Yeah, I'm feeling better. I believe my headache going away. Thank y'all for your prayers, because I'm ready now. I don't know. I was gonna get this out tonight. Y'all ever heard of the show Showtime at the Apollo? You know what? Showtime at the Apollo would not last today. You know why? Because if somebody got up there who can't sing, and we would have to clap for them to make them feel better about themselves. Because this is one of the most spoiled, entitled, falsely entitled generations that have ever lived. Topo Chico time, by the way. It's early, but I'm just getting warmed up now. Oh, no. No, you get up there and can't sing, we gonna boo you off the stage. And it ain't personal. It's not personal. We don't hate you. You just can't sing. So in this counseling, therapy, coaching space, call me the Sandman. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Period. You don't like it, find somebody else to follow. Block me. Report me. TikTok. Miss Shar Baker said, I began healing after my first group session. It don't take long. The only people, I want you to record this now. Let me keep going. This making sense? Let me see some churches. Make sure y'all still there. Here come my headache trying to come back. Oh, come on, headache. Just cooperate. Just let me get through the night, please. I'm trying not to take this Tylenol right here. I'm trying my best. This makes sense. Let me see some churches that's making sense. I want you to record this. You ready? Record this. The only people who support and benefit from the gender war are broken people. The only people that support and benefit from the gender war are broken people. I need y'all to understand this. You broken people that support the gender war, toxic masculine content, sprinkle, you broken people that do that are literally allowing people to make a living off of your brokenness. You are. Folks are becoming millionaires off of your brokenness. And here's the gag. You want to know the gag? The gag is they not telling you how to heal. They're telling you stuff to keep you broken. That was salad worthy right there. My stomach growling right now. Can hardly keep anything down on my stomach. They're not telling you stuff to get you out of that space. They're telling you stuff to keep you there. I agree with you, Tab. It really is amazing that 10 years later, this is still a thing. And it's only going to get worse. You know why? Because broken people are too ignorant and too blind to recognize the game that's being played. And my job was not to come to coddle you in your brokenness. I am the bishop of health and wellness. My job is to heal the world. You ain't got to like what I say. You ain't got to like how I say it. But my job is to heal so many people that y'all put me out of business. Not the other way around. Okay? So broken people are doing this. And here's the reality. I want you to record this. This should be in your journal. When a broken person doesn't address their trauma, they'll almost always become toxic. Doc, what the gender war got to do with toxic relationships? I just gave you the answer. When a broken person doesn't address their trauma, but their trauma is fed through this foolishness in the gender war, they will almost always become toxic. Almost always. Reason why so many toxic people in so many toxic relationships, because there's so many broken people who get coddled in their trauma. And they pass their trauma from you to everybody else. They get out of a relationship with you and they go pass that trauma right to somebody else. Get out and call you to be the problem. And act as if you're the problem. You ain't the problem. Broken people passing trauma out like Tic Tacs because they ain't addressing it. And when you don't address it, you will become toxic. What does the word toxic mean? One word. Record it. The word toxic means poisonous. The word toxic, record this, y'all. You're going to be the smartest person at the water cooler. The word toxic means poisonous. How does that relate? Well, there are two types of poison. There is a poison that has an odor, like gasoline. You can smell that gas is toxic. So when somebody shows up in your life and they are toxic, some people are just blatantly obvious. You can smell them, like gasoline. Here's an analogy. Don't y'all miss it. This is salad worthy. My stomach's growling. There's some people that just can't hide their toxicity like gasoline. You can smell them a mile away. That's one kind of poison. But you want to know the most dangerous type of poison? Is number two. The most dangerous type of toxicity is the kind you can't smell or you can't see. The most dangerous type of toxicity is the kind you can't smell or see. I just see my example in IG notes. Thank you, Visit Grenada. Grenada. An example of this, carbon monoxide. Some of you have been dealing with people who have not been dealing with their trauma, who love the gender war, who are passing their trauma around like Tic Tacs, and you don't realize they're toxic until after they've killed you. What makes what makes carbon monoxide so crazy is that carbon monoxide does its damage before you realize you're already damaged. Doc, how can I avoid somebody then who's carbon monoxide? Stop dating people who support Twinkle Twinkle. What is it? What is Twinkle Twinkle and Toxic Red Pill? Y'all stop dating these folk that's on that tip. Cut it out. Doc, how am I know? Ask questions. Not what's your sign? What's your sign? Where you from? No, ask some real questions. What was the last thing that went wrong in your life that you took accountability for? I'm putting y'all on free game. What was the last thing that went wrong in your life and you took accountability for it? Tell me about that time. No, we asking all of these dumb questions and then wonder why we end up connecting with somebody who's poisonous and we don't realize it until we choking. I like that, Andre. Andre just put a word on IG. He said, carbon monoxide people damage you the most in closed spaces, intentional isolation. I mean, that's a word, man. I could do a whole live just on that. So, in a nutshell, this all boils down to masculine, feminine energy. And I want to say this. If a person can't answer these questions, run. Well, no, Doc, he just ain't a good communicator, Doc. She just ain't really, she's shy. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. Don't get me sidetracked. She can communicate when she want to go on holiday or on a vacation. She can communicate when she want to pick out a dress. Or some red bottoms. He can communicate when he wants some. All of a sudden, he know how to talk. Ain't that it? Ain't it wild how all of a sudden a lot of guys figure out how to communicate when they want something specific? So this all really boils down, y'all, to masculine and feminine energy. And I want to break this down to you really quickly. Attraction requires polarity. I need y'all to write these statements down I'm going to give you because you got to connect these together. Separate, it might not make sense. Come on, y'all. I need y'all to keep up and support the show. I ain't had a salad in a minute. I'll play music. I got some talking music right here. When I get into some serious conversation, I'm going to put that on. And I'm going to just go in. Shout out to Chris Morton. Attraction requires polarity. Record that. What's polarity? Opposite energies. A masculine energy, a feminine energy. Masculine gives, feminine receives. That creates polarity. Attraction requires opposite energies. Watch this. I need y'all to record this. Opposite energies require men acting like men and women acting like women. Opposite energies require men acting like men and women acting like women, or because I have clients from all walks of life, men acting like women and women acting like men. It works either way. I have same sex couples that are clients. I have gay individuals that are clients. And polarity even works for that. If two people who are same gender loving come together, one of them has to be a masculine energy and one has to be a feminine energy. I explained this on Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Go back and watch it on my YouTube. The law still applies, but you got to have them both. So what's the problem then? Why are these gender wars creating toxic relationships? Because you got men acting like men and you got women acting like men. And they trying to do it together. He want to wear the pants, she want to wear the pants. Or you got women who want to be feminine. You got men that date them that are more feminine than they are. Uh-oh. 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 I knew I would lose some of you here. I knew it. I know. It's going to get worse. Wait till I get to my examples. And see, here's the gag. The gag is it can work if the energies are opposite. Listen, y'all, there are relationships. There are people that are personal friends of mine that are in relationships. We talk about this. We laugh about this. I have friends who are in relationships where the man is more feminine than the woman. She's more masculine. She's more of the leader. She's the planner. She's the go-getter. And the man is the feminine energy. He's more receptive. He's laid back. He doesn't, goes with the flow. Thank you, Cher, for the sale. I appreciate you and support her. He goes with the flow. So she's making the decisions. He's just going with it. It works. She's the masculine energy. He's the feminine. You got polarity. You need both. But where it becomes a problem, if the woman has to be the man when she really wants to be the woman. Or let me make this gender neutral. The feminine energy has to be the masculine energy when the feminine energy wants to be the feminine energy. And the masculine energy has to be the feminine energy when the masculine energy really wants to be the masculine energy. It's the truth. Get the book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, and just read it. So this boils down really to masculine and feminine energy. And people getting in their energy and acting like their energy, not in a toxic way, but in a healed way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Now, y'all with me? Type church in the comments if you are. Support the show if you are. This fizz on this water is just hitting. Y'all ignore my nails. I've been going through something. Ignore my nails. I've been going through something. Let me give you some incorrect, dangerous narratives as it relates to this gender war and how it's impacting. Yeah, my nails, don't just ignore them. I've been going through something. I haven't been biting my nails in years, but like I said, y'all just pray for Doc. Let me give you some incorrect, dangerous narratives. I'm going to give you from the men perspective and from the women perspective. And we're just going to debunk some stuff. If you have Publix near your Topo Chico is on sale with digital coupon, the ones in the can. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get Topo Chico to send this to me for free. I don't know what they're waiting on. I have promoted Topo Chico like crazy, and they're just not calling me back. It ain't meant to be yet. Let me give you some general incorrect, and these are general, some general incorrect, dangerous narratives, both from the men's side and the women's side. All right, let's do that. Okay. And it's a really good question Lee Sandra has. How do we balance that need for transferring of energy or balancing? And I'm going to kind of touch on that as I talk about those incorrect, dangerous narratives. That's a really good question. So I'm going to just go back and forth. Thank you. Somebody supported the show. I don't know who it was. I saw a flash. I'm going to just go back and forth because if I just do all men, then they start whining, soft as tissue. I start doing all women. Y'all really don't complain like that. But anyway. So let's talk about these narratives on both sides. Let me give you a narrative from the men. Here's a narrative that's dangerous as a part of this gender war that's creating toxic relationships. All women need to be told what to do. Some of you have been in bad relationships because you've been with men who came in too forceful because they were taught that they need to tell you what to do. And not only do they need to tell you what to do, you need to listen when they tell you. So they came in too hard. They came in too forceful. They came in too rough. And they got it from toxic red pill. They got it from toxic red pill. You know why? Because they were told, hey, masculine energy is dominant. Let me tell you something. Masculine energy is dominant, but it's like beauty. If a person had to tell you they look good, they probably ugly. If a person has to tell you they dominant, they probably soft as tissue. I'm dominant. Follow me. No, no, this is an incorrect and a dangerous narrative. Women don't want to be told what to do. Women want to be shown what to do. Women don't want to be told what to do. They want to be shown what to do. I don't see that was the perfect time for a lot of y'all to say church. Thank you so much, Antoinette Griffin. I appreciate you. They want to be told what to do. And the problem is, toxic red pill got a lot of you men talking and not enough doing. Let me put you on free game, fellas. If you do more than you talk, you won't have to talk. If you do more than you talk, you won't have to talk. My woman gonna have to listen. She got to follow me. She got to follow me. I'm the leader. She got to follow. Okay, sure. If you want to be a leader, great. And she's good with that, great. But let me try this method. Talk less and do more. We call it leading by example. Y'all, my head hurts too much for me to be screaming. Y'all, I just got a massive headache. Gosh, I wish I felt better because I really would go in tonight. I'm trying to get through this tonight. Lead by example. You want to be a leader, be an example. How about that? Start there. Because watch this. Fellas, when you're an example, and she doesn't appreciate that example, then take your example elsewhere. Y'all ain't going to clap off of that. I'll tell you what Doc ain't going to do. I'm not wasting my example. Not doing it. Lead by example. And the people that are prepared for your example will respond to your example. And when they won't, and you should not waste your time, fellas. That's better advice, isn't it? Then, hey, show up and tell her what to do because you dominant. Yeah, with Pookie and Ray Ray and the rest of them. Let me give you I'm going to just go back and forth. Y'all writing? You should have two columns. Have on one column incorrect danger at the top, have incorrect dangerous narratives. Have on one column men from men, on the other column from women. Let me give you one from the women's side. Here we go. Lord, I ain't seen my salad chime in a minute. You ready? Men are emotionally disconnected. Yeah, you women from the sprinkle community. Men are emotionally disconnected. They're not emotionally in touch. No, that ain't it. Only the ones you deal with. Only the Pookies and Ray Rays. Yeah, Pookie and Ray Ray ain't emotionally connected. That's your problem. That's a you problem, not them. It never ceases to amaze me, ladies, how you show up at apple trees and expect bananas to fall off. Why do some of you women show up at apple trees and expect bananas to fall off? If you know a man is not emotionally connected, why would you waste your time? No, not all men are emotionally disconnected, especially not healed men or those men that are working to be healed. And I'm going to tell you why y'all do it. You know why? You know why it's only the ones you deal with? Because I'm about to bust a lot of y'all's faces like now, right now. The reason why this is only true for the men many of you women deal with is because y'all won't admit it, but you love a project. Oh, women love a project. Oh, I can fix them, doc. How many clients got in my face? Doc, I see the potential. I can fix them, doc. You love a project. Might as well call you Bob Vila. You love a project. And then be the first one to be like, he's so emotionally disconnected. What did you think you had? You're trying to squeeze lemon juice out of an apple. Y'all love a project. This is why so many of you are beautiful and single. Because the projects, the Pookies, the Ray Rays, they look good. They're cute. They got a little swag. They got some juice on them. A lot of times the men that's going to challenge you, they might be decent looking, but they're not going to go for that superficial stuff. You gotta have more than that. Y'all be out here thinking you can fix folk and you can't. Some of these people, ladies and gentlemen, because men be on this tip too. There are a lot of men that love a good project. You love a good project, girl. I can fix a doc. I'm healed, doc. I'm a leader, doc. No, I get being in that phase. Some of you are in that phase. You've had to grow through that phase. But some of us who have come out of that foolishness, who have been hurt in that foolishness, who have been scarred in that foolishness, let me tell you something that I know about being healed. When you get healed, you don't want a whole lot of projects unless you're working on your house. You don't want a whole lot of projects. When you healed, you ain't got time to waste on trying to build somebody. You don't want Build a Bear. Told a client of mine today that she might as well have stock in Build a Bear. She one of my favorite clients. She just laughed. You might as well own stock in Build a Bear because everybody you talk to is a project. You build it. All these dudes missing on their back is a zipper. All they missing is a zipper for you to unzip them and stuff in them what they need to be. Some of y'all love projects. But I'm telling you, the more healed you get, you just get to a place, man, I ain't got time. Listen, I ain't saying you got to be on my level, but I don't need to be doing a whole lot of building. I need you to be mostly there. I need you to be stable. How do we know, doc, somebody's prepared? Somebody's going to ask this. How do we know? Well, this is how you measure it. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial. Are they stable in those 5 areas? It ain't about no percentage. I can't give you, hey, well, they need to be 97% spiritual. What does that look like? I don't know. We measure it in stability. How stable are their thoughts? How stable are their emotions? How stable is their spiritual foundation? How stable are they physically in their physical well being? How stable are they financially? Stability is the measurement, is the ultimate measurement of healing. When you get sick in a hospital and you go in sick, their job is to get you what? Stable. Stability is the measurement. So no, ladies, all these men ain't mostly disconnected. It's just the ones you dealing with. It's just it's just the ones you dealing with. All right. I need to see some churches. That makes sense. Type church in the comments. Let me give y'all some more. I got some more. Don't hang up. I'm gonna give y'all one, two. I'm gonna give y'all about 3 more for each, and then I'm done. My head is about to split open. I thought it was stopping. Y'all support the show. Your support tonight gonna buy me some Advil and some turmeric shots. I'm working on Miss Brielle selling the hats. I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm in some serious conversations, my friend. I got you. Stability is the measurement of healing. Did y'all write that down? Did y'all record that? Stability is the measurement of healing. Did y'all record that? Stability is the measurement of healing. Yeah, that's my trademark for sure. I appreciate that, Miss Brielle. That means a lot. This is definitely my trademark. I love it. Yes, Monday. I'm going to take the Tylenol and rest. Kinda. I got a busy day. Two Tylenol with caffeine? Gabby, that's going to make my blood pressure. I don't like caffeine. Caffeine doesn't do good with blood pressure. No, no. I mean, you the nurse, Gabby, so I'm gonna trust you. But I need something like even my tea bags are non-caffeine. I don't. Green tea. I get the green tea with that's non-caffeine because the green kind will just drive me. No. All right. Here's another incorrect, dangerous narrative for men. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? And I don't have blood pressure issues, y'all. By the way, I don't want y'all to get nervous. At least I don't think I do. But I'm just using it as an example. Another incorrect, dangerous narrative. You ready? Record this. Women are attracted to your success and money. This is going to get so ugly right here. Toxic masculine, toxic red pill communities are teaching men that women are attracted to your success and money. Listen, only the broken women. Only the broken women are solely attracted to your success and money. Now, don't misunderstand me. It doesn't mean, fellas, you need to show up broke and she gonna be into you. Broke don't pay the bills. Broke is not gonna pay for first class tickets. You got to have some money. So they're not saying they want a poor husband or a poor boyfriend. And I don't care how much you men don't like this. The reality is some of you can't afford to date. And if you cannot afford to date, you need to sit down and work on yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Now there's levels. Type it in the comments because all these guys not gonna like. I'm waiting on some birds to show up in the comments tonight. There are levels. But you need to heal mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Because the reality is your looks might draw, your money might make her eye twinkle, but where you are mentally, emotionally, and spiritually is going to determine the longevity of that relationship. Every time. So when your money runs out, or you have a low season, or a poor season, or the business isn't going well, or you lose your job, or God forbid you become disabled, you have enough in store mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. She ain't going nowhere. My man is a whole man, not just a partial one. He ain't no Build-A-Bear. Ever heard the phrase cheaper to keep her? It's the truth. She might be impressed by the diamonds. She might be impressed. I'm sitting up here. I got in the corner of my screen. I got the finals game right now. It looked like Dallas is getting mopped. She might be impressed by sitting on the front row of a game and stuff like that in first class. That might impress her, but it ain't gonna keep her. A trip to Dubai might impress her. It ain't gonna keep her. Where are you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially, folks? That's the $1,000,000 question. Now, I want to say this. This is going to get bad. I need some salads right here. It's getting ready to get tough. Only broken women are just attracted to your success and money. And there are some women out here that just for that. If you don't have a certain amount of money, fellas, if you don't have a certain level of success, they don't want to talk to you. And unfortunately, there are some women out here, we call them gold diggers, that are into that. It's just a fact. I'm not talking about all women. I'm just talking about the ones it applies to. But can I say this? And this is going to shake many of y'all. When I say that women are attracted to more than just your success and money, and the only ones that are just attracted to your success and money are broken women, this also includes child support. This is about to get bad. Let me explain. Doc, what you mean? When a man is healed, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, a woman is less likely to press him for child support. You know why? The reason why a woman is less likely to press a man for child support when he is healed mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, it should be obvious because he is whole enough to take care of his responsibilities. I'm gonna just let that sit for a while. For all you ladies that's in child support court, you begging for child support. You got to chase them down to get Pampers. You got to chase them down to do this and that. He don't want to pay you because he say stuff like, "Oh, you ain't using the money for you. You ain't using the money for the baby. You use the money for you." Well, if he's healed and whole, even if y'all don't make it, he's gonna want you to be okay, so that you are healthy enough and okay enough to take care of y'all's child. Levels. There's levels to this. Child support wouldn't even be an issue if men were healed. Yeah, sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes things between two good people don't work out. I'm a living witness. But that don't mean child support have to be involved in courts. Y'all keeping the courts in business because you're not healed. Now, I see a comment on Facebook, and I want to address this because I empathize with him, and he was the victim of a broken woman. There's a commenter on Facebook that said, "I was whole enough to take care of my responsibilities as a father of two and still got taken to court for child support." See, you dealing with a woman that's broken. They exist. Just like the gold digger. They exist. There are caveats to every rule. There are gold diggers. There are women that will still take you to child support, and you doing everything and you take care. They exist. I'm not ignorant to that. Okay? No doubt. But when you got a healed woman and a healed man and it doesn't work out, you ain't gonna have to chase him down for no child support. He gonna take care of them kids. And he gonna be healed enough and you gonna be healed enough for y'all to handle it outside of court. All you're gonna need the courts for is to sign the divorce papers if that's what you're doing. Which means, y'all, somebody said on Facebook, it takes two of y'all. Now watch this. Let me tell you what kind of day and time we live in today. Thank you, Tyra, for the salad. I appreciate it. My salads are getting dry. I'm about to stop because y'all not supporting the show. Well, Doc, we writing. Write and support. You want to know what kind of men we dealing with today? I had a man on one of my calls look at me and say, yeah, Doc, I took her to court for child support. I said, come again? Yeah. Yeah, we getting divorced. She was the main breadwinner. I wasn't working. I was home taking care of the kids, and now we getting divorced. I had to take I had to take her to court for child support and alimony. Really? I said, bro, you disabled? No. You got education? Yeah, I got a college degree. And you're asking her for alimony and child support. Y'all ain't gonna say this, but let me just say this right now. Men asking women for child support is wild. I don't expect y'all to agree with this. I don't expect a lot of men to agree with this. And some of you women may not even agree with this. Because some of y'all so strung out that this ain't even making sense. It is wild to me. Like, it's crazy to watch a man say to a woman, I need you to pay me child support. Bro, if you don't get up and go get a job, start a business, a nonprofit or something. And I'm going to tell y'all, we in the last days. This is a sign. I told somebody this today. This is a sign of the time. We are living in the last days. When a man will look a woman in the face and say, pay me alimony, since we're not working out. Since it fell apart, and I, spend as much time raising the kids as you, and I want to have equal custody. Why don't you pay me child support? It's wild out here in the streets. And some of you women are letting this stress y'all out. We are in the last days. My grandmama used to say this. She dead and gone. I miss my grandma. My grandma Maddie. Zeb, boy, we in the last days. This was years ago. It's getting worse. Men out here taking women to court for alimony. You whole, you able, you ain't disabled, you can work, you can get a job, and you out here taking her to court? Yeah, y'all do this. And this is the gag. Felicia just said it. I have proof. The dudes be making more money than you, and they still taking you to court for your money. We're in the last days. This is the last. We're in the last days for real. I'm not making it. We're in the last days. I ain't never seen anything to beat it. And what y'all do? Y'all support it. That's my man, my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. No, your woman, your woman, your woman, your woman, your woman. That's what he is. Let me give you an incorrect, dangerous narrative. Another one from women. Y'all with me? You type in church? Yeah, I might leave this one up. If I get some more support, I'm gonna leave it up. If I don't, I'm shutting it down and make it just to my subscribers. Y'all not supporting me tonight. I'm so upset. And my head hurt and I'm sick. And I'm still out here working hard in these social media streets. Oh boy. need a laughing thing. I don't have a laughing. No, that ain't it. I need a laughing thing. I need a bunch of ha 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 ha. I'm gonna have to find that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that. I'm serious. Let me give you another incorrect, dangerous narrative from women. You ready? This is gonna be bad too. Men can't speak on women's challenges. Come here, twinkle, twinkle, folks. Some of these twinkle, twinkle creators are telling you men can't speak on women's challenges. How can a man talk about a woman's struggle? He don't know what it's like for a woman to do this and be this and do that. No, a man doesn't know what it's like to be a woman for the most part. There are exceptions to every rule. I'm not going to go there. But let me tell you what women are really saying when they say that. What women are really saying is that they can't take feedback. I just elaborated. What women are really saying is you can't take feedback. Men can't talk about what women go through. And you're even seeing this. You're seeing this even in this WNBA stuff. I've been asked a few times what I think about the whole Caitlin Clark. I'm not going to turn this live into that, but I'll give you 60 seconds. I've been asked, what do I think about this whole Caitlin Clark stuff? And they're roughing her up, and she's getting a lot of pub, and then the WNBA players are getting mad. Let me start with this: two things can be true at one time. I don't know why you absolutists think that only one thing can be true at a time. Doesn't make sense. It's very narrow-minded. Two things can be true at one time. The reality of the matter is, what we're seeing with this WNBA stuff is that, number one, the league has been competitive before people were watching. But number two, now that you have more eyes, with more eyes comes more criticism. Which leads me to number three. The reality is, a broke woman doesn't take criticism well. Just like a broken man doesn't take criticism well. So I be a lot of these birds in my comments, just losing their mind because you ain't never had criticism. So when we try to check commentators for having comments about what's going on in WNBA, you can't talk about what women go through. I have a right to an opinion, just like you do. That's what's wrong with this climate that we're in, and this is why we have a great gender war. Because women, a lot of broken women really believe men have no business having an opinion regarding their lives or women's issues. Y'all can log off my channel. You ain't gonna make me not have one. Broken women hate input, and broken men hate input too. But you see this a lot in Sprinkle Sprinkle. Yeah, ladies, don't let them speak on what women go through. They don't know what we go through. I don't know a lot of what y'all go through. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with that because I'm not a woman. But that don't mean I ain't gonna have an opinion about what's going on as it relates to women. And you not gonna tell me I can't talk on something because I ain't a woman. No. Let me just put it this way. And I expect to lose a lot of you here, but let me just say it like this. Hey, ladies, you broken ladies, stop trying to silence men. You don't have to silence men. Just be a woman. Be strong in your womanhood. You don't have to silence men to be heard. Just be a woman. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all spending so much energy trying to silence men. Just be a woman. And be a strong one at that. And then you ain't got to worry about it. Him. And men can just be strong men and they ain't got to silence you. And then everybody can be heard. Y'all like this healed approach? I know it's sensitive. I get Roe versus Wade. I know. But let's just keep in mind, folks, we complicate a lot of very simple principles. And this is a simple principle. Greater than Roe versus Wade is the amendment that allows everybody to the right of an opinion and a voice. Everybody has a right, which means the men you don't like, twinkle, twinkle ladies, they got a right to an opinion. Fellas, the women you can't stand, they got a right to an opinion. I said what I said. I meant it. No, I don't disagree with that. Good question on IG, Doc. I love constructive criticism and feedback, but I struggle to receive it if it comes with disrespect and degrading names. Does that still count as someone who can accept criticism? Absolutely. You, criticism shouldn't have to come with disrespect and name calling. No, that's toxicity. And red pill teaches that. The red pill teaches it. You can't cancel each other when you disagree. Will said it great on YouTube. That's the simple way to put it. But y'all so busy trying to cancel the other side. No, it might be the WNBA, but as a man, I got a right to an opinion. If you don't like it, turn the channel. How dare you tell me not to talk because I ain't no woman? Turn the channel. How dare some of you men tell women not to talk because they ain't no man? Turn the channel. And that's the problem. Y'all can dish opinions, many of you, men and women, but you can't take them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Y'all can dish an opinion all day. But boy, you can't. If you don't believe it, just scroll on social media and watch the arguments in the comment section on a lot of these videos. One person has an opinion, they mind their business, just give them their opinion, and people start attacking like piranhas. Just because a man speaks on a woman's challenge doesn't mean he's attacking her. Now, I'll say this because I got the question on TikTok. So was Stephen A. Smith in his feelings? I don't think Stephen A. Smith handled that well. Because again, two things can be true at one time. What Monica McNutt said to him was, hey, you could have been talking about this. If we keep it honest, you got this platform, you could have been talking about this. His response shouldn't have been, look at what I've done for women. No. Your response should have been, you're right, Monica. Because the truth is, he wasn't talking about it. Yeah, he allows women to be on the show, but he should have said the truth. You're right, Monica. I wasn't really talking about women's sports like that. We weren't talking about this. It wasn't really a hot topic, if I'm being honest. And part of television media requires us to follow stories that we think the audience wants to hear. And the reality is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years ago, society didn't want to hear about the WNBA. So we weren't following it. And I accept my role in that. But that still don't mean that sometimes y'all get a little jealous. You're welcome. Send that to him. He could have hired me. I could have given him the script. Two things can be right at the same time. Does that not make sense? Let me see some churches. That make sense? I forgot I had a clap. I just said I wish I had a clap. I don't know. See, y'all, my head hurt. I'm kind of out of my brain right now. That makes sense? That's all Stephen A. Smith had to say. But yeah, he got in his feelings, and here we are. All right. Another incorrect, dangerous narrative from men. Women don't want to support you. Women don't want to support you. Toxic red pill community tells, yep, hey, don't trust her. A woman really don't want to support you. She just have your money. She don't really got your back. Women won't really have your back like that. No. The reality is they don't want to carry you. They don't mind supporting you, but they don't want to carry you. And there's a difference between being supported and being carried. And some of you men might as well be in a stroller the way you let women carry you. A stroller with a pacifier in your mouth. Notice how I'm talking to women and men. I don't, I don't have a preference. I just get everybody that's wrong. Y'all notice that? Some of you men might as well have a pacifier in your mouth and be in a stroller. All five, eight of you. Just let's find a little stroller we can fold your legs up in and put your little hat on, baseball hat, and put a pacifier in your mouth with the way women are carrying you. No, women don't mind supporting you. They don't want to carry you though. And the reality is, a woman might carry you for a little while because she loves you, she really likes you. But you know what that does to hypergamy over time? I talked about this Thursday. I need to see some churches after I say this. Over time, she might carry you a couple times, hold you down for a little bit. But when that holding down turns into years and she carrying you, hypergamy starts doing this right here. Can everybody see me? Her attraction for you goes in the trash. You cease to be her man and you start becoming her son. She can file you on her taxes as a dependent. I know y'all don't like this. I don't care. I wish I didn't have this headache. I would really teach this the way I want to. I'm about 60% tonight. I'll do better next time. And I like this. This is a really good comment on IG. Even a man becomes less attracted to a needy woman. So definitely women are less attracted to needy men. It goes both ways too. Especially a man that's successful. And if you got a woman that's needy, she always needing something. No, like you don't have to show up with what I got, but show up with something. Show up with something. Show up with something. But let me tell you why some of y'all women are carrying men. You know why? Because the bar you've set for them is so low, it might as well be in hell. In fact, I'm not gonna even say nothing else but that statement until somebody support the show. Y'all have set the bar so low for these men that the bar might as well be in hell. That's how low it is. Baby, that bar so low, all he got to do is walk and he'll step over it. Baby, that bar so low that if he laid on the ground, he still couldn't get under it. That's how low the bar is. And you said it. And some of you men allow it. Fellas, you run up to a lady who's got low standards and the bar is set in hell, run. She ought to have some standards about herself. Just like you ought to have some standards about you. Don't mean you perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you ought to at least have a standard. Some of y'all, you got the bar set in hell, literally. That's how low it is. Everybody on your team, don't nobody get cut. You got a garage full of strollers. Ouch, ouch, ouch. My head hurts. You got a garage full of strollers. That's how many men you carrying. Standards are in hell. That's how low they are. I'm gonna get some rest, I promise. I'm gonna try. Got a long day tomorrow. Long day. My baby girl is graduating from elementary school, 5th grade. She's going to middle school. She's growing up. Graduation's in the morning. Daddy, I put on a suit, be fine. I'll be the finest daddy in there. So I gotta get myself together. So I'm gonna get it together. Yeah. That's my girl, man. So I'm gonna be right. I gotta be right tomorrow. But some of y'all need to throw them strollers away. Hey, do me a favor. Put in the comments in all caps. Throw the stroller away. Stop carrying folks. Come on, you guilty women. Put it in the caps. Throw the stroller away. Ouch. Oh my gosh. Oh, I just want my bed. Throw the stroller away and get that bar out of hell. Throw the stroller away. Get the bar out of hell. Somebody said with the baby in it. Throw the stroller away. Come on, put the second part in there. Get the bar out of hell. Come on. All you religious folks, you didn't cuss. Hell is a place. You didn't curse. Just go. There you go. You can do it. Put your back into it. Get the bar out of hell. Don't be scared to say it. You ain't going to hell for saying hell. It's a place. Throw the stroller away and get the bar out of hell. Because that's how low some of y'all standards are. Baby in the stroller got a zipper on his back, and you carrying him and putting pacifiers in his mouth. And then going on social media talking about something, you holding your man down. No, you ain't. You breastfeeding him. You ain't holding him down. And he crazy for letting you do it. Some of y'all got onesies on them with Pampers. You got extra wipes in the stroller. Some of y'all even got car seats. Ouch. This is how I know it's time to go to bed, because I'm wilding right now. I'm serious. Car seats is crazy. It's wild. Are you kidding me? Car seats. You talking about some my man. No, yo baby. You next time you call him, you ought to be like, bye, dad, bye. Woo. When y'all tell me I'm lying, I'll stop. When you tell me I'm lying, I'll stop. Until then, I ain't stopping. I'm not stopping. No. Let me give you another incorrect, dangerous narrative from women. I'm almost done. Y'all give me 8 minutes, I'm done. Y'all don't like this, I know. I don't care. And here's the crazy part. I'm sick. If I was well, y'all wouldn't be able to take it. I'm sick tonight. I don't even feel good. Here's another dangerous narrative from women. Y'all not going to like this. Here we go. You ready? That you deserve princess treatment. Doc, you care to explain that? You care to explain that? I know, because some of y'all ain't going to like this. I deserve princess treatment. I'm a princess, Doc. Wait a minute. Hold on. You don't deserve princess treatment. You earn princess treatment. People, unless you royalty, that's a different word for a different day. People don't be born as princes. You become a princess. And some of y'all are asking for princes to be a princess or to get princess treatment, and you ain't became no princess. Uh-oh. 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 Which means you're not doing the work. No, you fine. Oh, you fine. You cute. You cute. Oh God. Oh my God. We see you. You beautiful. But you're not doing the work mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. You got to become a princess to get princess treatment. And some of y'all frogs and want to be treated like princes. Some of y'all precious and you want to be treated like princess. It's the wrong P. You said princess, not precious. And I ain't talking about a look, I'm talking about healing. You walk around acting like precious and talking about some you a princess. Stop. Oh, pinch the soft meat between your thumb and forefinger. With the front, there's a pressure point for the head. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Thank you, weird, but not. Oh my gosh. I'm serious. You ain't no princess, you precious. I'm not talking about looks before y'all try to, because y'all gonna try to minimize me. Some of you birds, you're gonna try to minimize me. No, I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about how you act. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean. Ask yourself, does my behavior merit princess treatment? A princess is more than just dainty. A princess is more than just nice looking, right? Look at what Nell said on TikTok. It's about how you act and carry yourself. It's about how you act and carry yourself. You can't be for the streets 1 minute and then be talking about some you a princess, but you for the streets. Choose one. Precious in the streets. Princess not. Does my merit does my behavior merit princess treatment? And some of y'all tell me some you're princess. No, you're precious. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now I want to say this because I always come back to men on this because I believe men are supposed to be the leaders. Fellas, if she not no princess and she's striving to be that and she's working on it and this is somebody you've chosen, that don't give you the right to treat her like trash. To be real clear here, on with all jokes aside, if you with a woman that is developed, that's growing, that's committed herself to healing, and y'all have decided to be together, and you committed yourself, just because she's not princess yet, she's striving to be that. That don't give you the right to treat her like trash. That don't give you the right to treat her like trash. And ladies, you should not tolerate it if he does. Now, I'm not talking about being hood and queen. That's a different conversation. Yeah, you can have some hood and you can be a queen, but queens don't run the street. God, I wish I had the time to teach this and I felt better. You can be hood and have some edge on you and be a queen and be a princess, but you running the street, precious. Precious. Not pressure, precious. I should take this live down because I'm just really just embarrassing myself tonight. Are y'all listening to me? Yeah. It's about how you act. Okay. So we got to keep that in mind. Last one. And this is for both of them. And then I'm done. The last example, there's so many, y'all. I hope this is making sense tonight when talking about this whole idea of the gender war and what it's done to us. Because these are things that really people believe. The last one I'm going to leave with you both, and it's really on both sides. I've heard women say this. I've heard men say this. Okay, I've heard women say this. I've heard men say this. Um, I've heard more men say it than women, but I've heard women say this too. You know what it is? I think it's wild. Marriage is an institutional thing. Ladies, if you hear a man, men, if you hear a woman say, marriage ain't no, marriage ain't no, real thing. Marriage is institutional. Like we can be together forever. We ain't got to get married. It's institutional. That's the government trying to be in our business. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Y'all can believe that lie if you want to. I said this Monday on my 5 things, and I'll say it again. Married people for real, they winning. Married people are winning. I don't care what y'all heard. Married people that are happily married, that are really working and striving to be together and figure out life together, y'all winning, man. Doc low-key jealous. Y'all winning. I don't care what nobody say. Married people winning. Got somebody that's willing to commit to you for the rest of their life and try to make things work and have a family with you and have good days and bad days with you and stick it out with you and grow with you and develop. You winning. No, Doc, that's just a piece of paper, Doc, for the man to hold us down. Get back in the stroller then, bro. Hey, sis, get in that car seat. Let them put a pacifier in your mouth and a zip on your back. Married people, and again, I quantify this. I'm talking about married people who are working honestly on their marriage, striving to be the best partners, not out here married and then running the streets at the same time. I'm talking about people that are really striving to be in good marriage. Y'all winning big time. Y'all big time winning. And don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let social media tell you different. Don't let none of these folks tell you different. You winning. So y'all, all of these narratives have created toxic relationships, and I hope y'all can hear tonight the reasons why they're toxic. This makes sense. I'm done. This makes sense? Huh? If it did, fill it up with hearts. I want to see. I want to see hearts. Fill it up with hearts. Fill it up with churches. Support the show. I got some announcements real quick. 2 or 3 and I'm done. This makes sense? I did the best I could tonight, y'all. I'm not feeling well at all. Oh, this headache. This makes sense? I'm telling y'all, married people winning. Big time. Y'all playing. Married people out here winning, man. Winning. Look, announcements real quick. Next week, y'all, I think. Yeah, June the 12th, June the 15th. June the 12th, 5 areas of healing. June the 15th, the value system. June the 12th, the 5 areas of healing. I'm teaching it virtually. You can sign up. I've got plenty of seats left. This is the last time I'm teaching this virtual. Hopefully, come the fall, I will be teaching this at different cities across the country. This is the last time I'm offering this virtual. Right, this is June the 12th, 5 areas of healing. June the 15th, the value system. July, purpose month. July the 13th, for those of you, Doc, teach something on how I find my purpose. How do I figure out what my purpose is? July the 13th, I'm teaching that. I'm doing 2 group works in July because I'm only working about 1 week in July. I have the rest of the month off. As you can see, with this headache, Doc needs some time off. Okay? So July the 13th, finding your purpose. July the 27th, all of you creatives that have unique purposes, that have unique business plans, unique ideas, unique callings. I love working with creatives and trailblazers because I've carved out a lane that was not there. I know what it's like to do this. July the 27th, I'm teaching a group work called Executing a Vision with No Playbook. For those of you that want to do things that have never been seen before, we're going to talk about that. Okay, so that's July the 13th, Finding Your Purpose. July the 27th, Executing a Vision with No Playbook. The links are in my bio. Check it out. One last thing. Two last things. Subscribe on Patreon and IG subscribe. I'm starting to go live regularly every week on Mondays for that. For my subscribers, thank you for your support. And last thing, I might be able to open my books again for more packages by the second week of July. I've got some clients rolling off that are doing well. They're getting kicked out the nest. They're flying. And what I've noticed is I may be able to open it up for more packages, but it's going to be packages only probably. And when I do this, the wait time for your appointments, I won't have anything weekly available, maybe some bi-weekly, but the easy standard way is going to be monthly. Now, if you've never worked with me one-on-one, you can ask any of my clients. You don't need to see me every week. Some of you are going to see me one time, and you're going to have enough to digest for the next 60 days. The conversations are pretty intense and very straightforward. Okay? Thank you so much, Alexi. I appreciate your prayers. The conversations are very straightforward. So I'm just telling you with that caveat, if I can open it back up and you want to do 3, 4, 5, 6 sessions, they may have to be on a monthly basis so I can fit in more people. That's going to be the only way I can do it. And those sessions probably won't be able to start if I open it up, say in July, they won't start until August. But I'm looking at my calendar, August, September, October is looking pretty good right now because of the packages that I just opened up. All right. So I will keep you posted on that as the weeks come. All right, y'all. I guess I'll leave this up. I don't know how y'all support it, but I'm going to leave it up. Y'all share the video, like the video. Thank you for your support. Those of you that did support, share the video. And yeah, man, I appreciate you, Coach Sean. And I still got you. I got you, emailed you about June 15th session, waiting on your response. I'll check that out. When I was out of town last weekend in New York, I took that Friday off and that Saturday. And when I take 2 days off, it feels like I've taken 6 weeks off. So I've really been trying to catch up. And I think I just really ran myself down this week. Bad, if I'm being honest. So I'll get caught up, y'all. But thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video. Peace and blessings. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. See you.